Hi guys, Bleach here. Welcome to my live. Hope all is well with you guys. Hopefully you had a good week. Hopefully you're okay from that big snowstorm and all the snowstorms we had. It's pretty much melting here. It was 57 degrees here. Wore sneakers today as I went to the gym with my Rick and Morty shirt. It was really warm today. It's gonna be like 57 tomorrow too, which would be good. I'm just listening to some trippy music. I hope I don't get copyrights. I'm not buzzed or anything. I thought I'd do a short live and the year with a bang, and hopefully some people come on here. Sadly, 14 people watched my last live. One live I got 80 views on my live, which is pretty uncanny. I guess people miss the Tsunami lives I used to do. It's Tsunami used to come on 10 o'clock and stuff. That's why I would do it. I do the lives to about 2 in the morning and stuff. Sometimes it just got too much for me. Sometimes I would stay up all night, film a video for YouTube. That wasn't good of me to do. I'd be like out there mowing the lawn or chopping trees down or something. I was watching some of my old videos and some of them were just really funny. I wish I just could get back into that mindset, but it's just hard to because my I don't want to say my bipolar pill shut off my creativity, but it kind of does somewhat. But the creativity is still there. I just have to pull it out my ass and find it, like silly string or something. I don't know. I'm gonna get a drink really quick. I got this. I thought this was cute. I remember the Freddy versus Jason movie that was quite popular. They're playing rock, paper, scissors there. It's kind of funny. Um, just mowing. I can't find any stamper projects, sadly. I don't know what's going on. I think people might be scrapping them or something. There was a free one that turned up on um on Facebook Marketplace, and I didn't get there in time. I was gonna go get it with the neighbor, and it's in pretty roached out shape. I sure could have brought it back to life or used it for parts. I still have the 160s Comet that had the Tecumseh on it. I tried to fix that one's for parts for my one Comet. Did you have any questions about the Snappers there, Larry? Jim Jackson has some good videos on the Snappers. I don't know if you watch his videos. He's more of an expert than I am. I just work on them for fun, trying to figure out the bugs with them. I don't know if you ever watched my lives where I'm really like high on ganja and stuff and joking around. Um, Gypsy, one of my moderators, it was quite funny. He sent me a blow up doll. It took me like a half hour to blow it up there in the video. It was just like a gag gift or something he sent. And then he sent me a candy cane that had um, actual weed in it, or not weed, but a candy cane that you can smoke weed out of. It was like a bowl or something. I already tried that. Works pretty good. He also sent me an alien one. Do you have any of them? Have you worked on them before? What's great about them is they're so simple to work on. That's why I like them better than any mower, really. I have two Comets in my garage. One's kind of retired, one I just currently use. They both work still. When I still mow with, I just worry with they're talking about making all the lawnmowers electric motors and stuff. You know, doing electric conversions and stuff. I like to do an electric conversion, get an electric brake someday, put it on my snapper someday. You have two, the 80s style or like the 80s style with the bicycle handlebars, or the 90s 2000 style, or actually the 2000s, late 220 2015s with the rectangular style. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love making those snapper videos. Those are a riot to make. I was just goofing around. There's one video where I'm going, snapper, fuck yeah. Rat piece of shit out of gas or something. My eyes are getting so bloodshot, dried out from my marijuana use. I had to take a break, and I had conjunctivitis in my left eye recently, and it wasn't good to do. $95, that's pretty good. They're simple to work on. It's easy putting those rubber discs on there. You just gotta stop it like an engine disc. Some people just take the rubber disc off to put the deck belt on, or you can lift the engine and do it, depending on what model it is. Yeah. Usually I just I got an Intech engine on mine. They say those Intech engines are junk, but mine's still going good with the Chinese aftermarket carburetor. Yeah. 31-inch. Oh, that's good he gave you a mower. Did he find it for you, or was he going to scrap it or something? There's some kind of like kaleidoscope trippy thing going on my screen right now. It's nice to look at, kind of glancing in it back and forth. I think this is the kind of music they play like during yoga or something, or when you try to meditate or something. I tried meditation before. I really should do it more. I could be more creative if I meditate. The thing about it is, what is sad about life now is we don't have really time to be alone with our thoughts anymore. There's so much streaming service and so much shit in the world. No one's really alone with their thoughts anymore. At least I'm not. I don't know about you guys. The only time you get rest is when you go to sleep. You have kids and stuff to take care of, or a job, or responsibilities. I just listen to music sometimes and stuff. I used to like daydream all the time, and now I just don't daydream. I don't know why. I hardly have dreams anymore. I don't know if it's because of the weed or what. Last dream I had, I was skateboarding, and I haven't been skateboarding since the 90s, since I was a kid, and my foot fell off, or I broke my foot, and it came completely off my left foot, and it was like a nub or something. And people were calling 911, and I woke up, and I can see they put my foot in an ice cooler or something. Like, what is this going on? And then I had a bad trip with the weed. I was like, I'm always making dinners here and stuff for us, my mom and me. And yes, my mom, what can you do? We take care of each other. And I get access to the garage and stuff to do projects and things, which is good. But I'm always putting food in the oven and stuff, and pizzas and things, and cooking and for dinner. And then I was dreaming I was like crawling into the oven or something. For some reason, it was really hot. It scared me in the dream. I think it was just flashing back to like my pizza and dinner, getting the munchies or something. I don't know. And I was like sleeping. That's good. The parts might be you might be able to still build it if it's all there. Put an engine on it or something. I made stampers out of nothing before. I took transmission off one of them and put in another before. It wasn't too hard. Took about 2 hours. Some people are better at it than me, and I talked to one kid that works on them that's on my Facebook. He's in his 20s. He must have about 30 snappers. He finds them where he is and gets them almost free, or pays for them and stuff, and he sells them. He says they're not really he doesn't really want them anymore, sadly, because so I'm just glancing at the TV, but because people want more craftsmen or riding mowers to do like a big area. Those stampers are good to cut like a field and stuff. The one he was going to scratch 12 horsepower brakes. Might be able to clean the carburetor on it, depending if it's like one of the ones from the 90s of the carburetor like splits apart at the housing, like those small carburetors. And they had the really long carburetors in the early 90s and the 80s on those rigs. Starters off of it. Just try to turn it by hand to see if it sees. You can turn it to the right on the engine. But to the right to see if it seized. See if it's getting. Sometimes you can unseize them and run a while, then they develop a knock and then they go kaput. Had that happen to me before. My friend Snapper, the neighbor, I sold him one that was weather seized, and you didn't put oil in it, and it seized up again, and then we unseized it, fixed it, and then it seized up again, so he's going to find an engine for it. Said what's a new one. He loved his Snapper. There's even videos of him. His name is Mike too, oddly, and he mowing the neighbor's lawn with it, and mine too. My videos aren't for adults usually. I just joke around too much and swear too much. I'll keep it normal in here, as you knew. You might be able to turn the pulley underneath by hand or something, see if it seized. Take the head off of it, spray. See if the exhaust, what do they call it, the valves are frozen. Yeah, this might be a good winter project, or depending on where you're from, if you got snow or something, or he's one of those people that oddly have good weather year round. It gets cold, but there's no snow. One thing that's bothering me is those migrants coming over. I think the whole thing is sad. They're like fleeing their country, and they're coming over here trying to get help and stuff. And there's not enough places to put them, and they're like living outside, which is sad. And they got children too. They're just like us with children and stuff. The whole thing is sad. Cold and wet out, yeah. No one wants to really work outside when it's cold. You get a small space heater. I had a small space heater in my garage before I worked out there. I just wait till we get a thought. I might go in my garage tomorrow and try to do something in there, organize some stuff in there, get some stuff off the workbench. Maybe make a 30-second TikTok-like video, a short or something, show what I did in there. There's this guy on my channel, Mr. BoobTube. I don't know if you've ever seen him in the comments. He's always asking to fire up the Snapper. I just wanted to see if people would watch this video. I'm going to also state it now. I still have a heart in me to make YouTube videos, but this is definitely my last video of the year. I'm not going to make any. It's a Sunday. Sunday is New Year's Day, so maybe I don't know what I'll do with that. I might go live next Wednesday or something, or next Saturday. I just wish Gypsy would come on here. He's missing me. I don't know what happened to him. He might be on those sites you look at when you're really lonely. He talks about that sometimes. I'll play some different music, maybe. Try something else. I just Googled trippy music. I Googled trippy music, non-copyrighted. And for some reason it picked up on my voice. It said carburetor. I'm not kidding. This stuff might be copyrighted or something. I'm not that famous for I don't get copyrights. Oh, Strawberry Fields Forever. That's a great song. The Beatles. I love the Beatles. I'm going to play that in a minute. I'll probably get copyrights for the Beatles. They're an old band. Maybe I won't get hit too bad, but I love the Beatles. I can just play a clip of it. Come on, stop skipping internet. It's probably skipping because I'm live on here. I'm thinking of doing away with my cable. There's nothing ever to watch on there. And it's usually watch like Hulu or hold on, I'll explain after this. It's so cool. They filmed it backwards, so they're just walking backwards in the video. It's been a while since I've seen that video. Years. It's cool you can watch all these videos people forgot about on YouTube, and all these younger generation can get to these songs and stuff. The millennials. No, what was I saying? Oh, fuck, I forgot. brain fart with the weed. I guess I didn't do weed, but it's not good. But like I'm saying, it's my last video of the year and stuff. I'll still film next year, and I just don't know. I might be running out of ideas. I'll try to keep it fresh. There was an ad. Someone was selling a goldfish cracker, oddly enough, on Marketplace. He had like $7 million on it, and then he marched down the 6 or something like that was the deal. I wanted to make a video about it, because I thought it was so odd on my laptop. But I think people flagged the ad and they took it down. You ever get those weird scams and stuff? Like I was playing a joke on one of my friends, like my Facebook got hacked or something. Like, hello, I like to. This is Mike. I'll like to talk to you about car insurance. What kind of car do you drive, or something to that nature? I said it was kind of funny. There's all sorts of scams out there. You just gotta be careful. There's one going. I didn't know this, and I got an email about this too. There's one of these scams on YouTube. They want to use streaming software or something. Of course, I use Microsoft Movie Maker. I don't know any other way to do YouTube videos besides going live like this, and it just works with your cam easily in the YouTube studio. And they want you to click a download link to the software, which is a fucking virus, basically. When they email you wanting to try their editing software or something, like try it out or something. I did have some good. I did get an endorsement through Super Clean before. I still got my Super Clean products. I hardly use those. And then I got that chainsaw thing that I use. Oh, that's okay, Gypsy. I'll just rewatch it, and I'll shut things down when I get done. How later do you mean? I could go I'm going to basically about 8:30 on here, maybe just 8:15, because I want to watch some stuff. I don't know. Pretend I'm on a podcast and keep me in your pocket and listen to me on earbuds or something. You don't have to watch me. Oh, you won't be on at 8:30? Okay. I'll probably stay to 8:30. That'll be good. Trying to find some shit to talk about. Larry there is interested in Stanford and stuff. He loves them. You know what? What the hell? I'll play the Beatles. I want to get my live shut down. It's a good Beatles song. Huh. I'll play my favorite Led Zeppelin song. Led Zeppelin's before my time, really, but I like them. Let's see. No Quarter, Led Zeppelin. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you've heard that song before. It's like a remastered version and stuff. Let's try something else. Maybe YouTube won't pick up. Oh yeah, what are some New Year's revolutions, or what is it called? Revolutions? I think it's resolutions or something. I can't even think anymore. Revolutions. Yeah, New Year's I think it's resolutions, Gypsy, not revolutions. I can't even tell anymore. Oh God, I think I'm getting a contact high from remembrance of listening to this song when I was buzzed one night. I'm gonna play. Let's see if I can find a remix of it. Maybe they won't pick it up. All right, I got an Apple TV. In case you're wondering, I'm just talking into the remote. You should think I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to an Apple TV remote. Let's see here. Go back. I don't know if I like the Apple TV too much. It's easy to use. It's turned your old non-streaming flat screen HD TV into a streaming device, which is good. My New Year's resolution is to get at least 5,000, maybe 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers this year. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really work hard on my YouTube channel. I've been cleaning up my room. I'm gonna make a free pile of some stuff I don't want anymore. It's an old Time Warner cable box in here. I don't even know if I can take it to him. It's kind of funny. The neighbor gave it to me. I thought I could hook it up, and it didn't work. No, Jeps didn't get high, sadly. I will on tomorrow. I'm doing the New Year's Eve live early because I wanted to spend time. I want to watch Sia Miley Cyrus tomorrow on Channel 3 and stuff. I'm big fans of Sia Miley Cyrus. I didn't like Miley Cyrus at first. I really watched Hannah Montana, and the funny thing about it is there's lots of bands I didn't like at first, and I got into it. I didn't like Korn or Marilyn Manson at first. I got into them, and I just found it funny. Miley Cyrus just really wanted to grow up too fast, and people thought of her as a kid, and she let a lot of her fans down. And then not a lot of people got what she was doing, but it was kind of funny at the time. I think it was because she was on the marijuana and stuff, and she was making bad decisions. She even she was being interviewed by Jimmy Fallon, and she said most of the times you interview me, I was high. She said the new album I did, I went sober, and I wanted to make it really good because I wanted to be sober and in the right frame of mind to do the album she put out. Let's listen to the. Jips, are you talking about teabagging a girl's face and the ball drops or something? Or when the ball drops, a girl's panty drops or something? I'm terrible. I gotta stop. Gypsy's a bad influence on me. This is the kind of stuff I do when Gypsy's on here. I gotta stop. Larry might not like that cold kind of humor. I'm just reading his comment up there, cold and wet. It's too cold and wet to have sex in the garage. We better do it inside. Alright, what am I trying to find? Led Zeppelin No Quarter Dubstep Remix. There is such a thing. Led Zeppelin No Quarter Trap Remix. There might be such a thing. Oh, there is some of them. Led Zepp remixes. Here we go. Maybe these aren't copyrighted. There's some Led Zeppelin songs I don't recognize. Never heard. Here's Immigrant Song. Here's your core remix. That looks good. Let's play that. I like this. I'm gonna get so sued by Led Zeppelin. I'll see them in court. I'll be like, "Can you sign this for me?" Oh, I love this. This is good. I wish I was high so I could enjoy this. This is... Okay, now it's getting really bad. It's creeping me out. That's enough of that. I'm sorry. I'll turn that off. It's getting too noisy. Well, that's the only song I could think of when I was walking with one of my friends out in the ice and snow, and it was really blowing. And I come home and had to blast that song. This girl I knew that was deaf, we went on a walk one day to get something for her boyfriend, and it turns out she was this I think she was, I don't know what our friendship really was. We joke around and do talk about stuff and joke about sex sometimes. I think she just got kind of tired of me and moved on to somebody else to cheat on her boyfriend with, sadly. We never really, it was a sexless relationship. We acted stuff out on chat and stuff, and I really shouldn't talk about it really in case she listens. In case her boyfriend comes in here with a shotgun or something like bang, 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 or something. Don't bang me with a shotgun. I just wanted to bang your hot girlfriend, and you find her hot too, don't you? I'm terrible. I gotta stop. I really cared about her. One of the first girls I loved in a long time. I went to high school with her and stuff, and we reunited, made friends with each other and stuff. The early 2000s, I think it was about 2013, I was talking to her again. Life is sad. Relationships are sad. Let's play another Zeppelin song. That's not Zeppelin. Ooh, let's do this Stairway to Heaven one. Oh, come on, man. I want to hear this.
Even though
that's actually a good Google commercial. Someone's doing this on a keyboard. This is pretty cool. Actually, I wish I could mix music and stuff. I always wanted to learn and do a channel about that. He's even got one of those soundboards. I think this is like a trap remix of that song. It's pretty trippy. And what this really reminds me of is the music that you would listen on the old TNG Star Wars or Star Trek from the 90s. Like that weird Klingon music or something you would listen to and shit. Yeah. I used to be able to do jokes off the top of my head. I can't think of anything anymore. It's like I don't have to weed find my brain, my bipolar pills, or what's going on. And I'm still able to talk and function. I might not completely vegetable yet. I'm still here. And I can form words and shit. God, what else is going on with me? I might go soon. I just don't feel well about this. I should have talked about my deaf friend, but what can you do? Alien rave music. Alright, I'll see if that's a thing. Oh, rave. Gypsy likes rave music. I don't know if Gypsy's ever been to a rave. Gypsy, be careful of those gummies. It's not good to get high all the time. As you can tell, I'm taking a tolerance break. Might be good to take a tolerance break from the gummies every now and then so you can get more high in the future, because if you take too many gummies, you won't get as high, and then you'll have to take more and more. It's not good to waste them. Alright, let's see here. I'm trying to figure this out. Sometimes I get in the mood where I still feel like I'm high, get all goofy and stuff. Sometimes I feel high, and the next day I just get really goofy. Someone's like, "Can you run on a treadmill at the gym?" I said, "I haven't run in years. I can run in the Walmart when I forget my groceries." I really did do that. I forgot my groceries at the Walmart. I forgot them. I didn't feel well. I forgot my groceries, and I was really buzzed out from the night before. Hence why I should be going to the Walmart buzzed out. I forgot my groceries. I'm like, Rod, must get the groceries, must get the groceries. And they saved them for me, thankfully. No one took my groceries. Like, hey, those are mine. I need those. My snickerdoodles are in there and stuff. And my bread to make my sandwiches. So you gotta shop around for stuff. We're living in inflation land. It's like inflation land or inflation world, whatever you want to call it. It's like a magical world where the gas prices go up because the gas companies are fucking greedy, and then the everything goes up because diesel goes up, and diesel causes these things called tractor trailers or trucks to move with food in them. They can't move the food without the diesel fuel, and then everything goes up because of gas. People are blaming it on Biden. It's not his fault. He has nothing to do with it. He has to pay for gas or his limos and stuff to get ice cream and shit for what he likes to do. All right, let's see what we can look up. Alien rave music. Yeah, that's why we're living in inflation world, because gas is going up. And we went and got gas Friday because today is they're talking about there's going to be a gas tax that's going up over the weekend or something. I mean, if you still got daylight or you can drive good in the dark, might be a good time to fill up today. Alien rave music. Oh, there is such a thing. What? 3.5 hours? An alien playing music, Gravity Sherman. Okay. Somebody dressed up as an alien is playing music. That's pretty cool. I'm going to watch that. 6 years ago. Why doesn't he do it anymore? I don't see any more videos of him. Wait a minute. How many views does that get? 2.1 million views. Oh, I'm getting sued. Come on, football-y. Ooh, Michigan versus Ohio State. Heard this guy at the gym's like, oh, I've been winning so much gambling on the football. He was like calling his bookie or something or somebody while he's at the gym on the bike gambling on football. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's see what he does here. Oh, this is pretty old. This is from 6 years ago. He's using like a full screen TV, not like a widescreen camera. I can do that. I can see where this guy would really do good on YouTube. I don't know if he's done anything more. Maybe he's just made money off the one video. I lost everybody. I had 3 people watching me, and they've all disappeared. I think it's still Gypsy and Larry here, but I'm not sure. This is pretty good compared to now. Okay, let's see what else I can find. Gypsy wants alien music. What? This is good. Too many drums, though. And it's frozen. Frozen in the speed of time. Wish I could connect to my elder selves in parallel universes like I used to do and meditate and figure out what the best step is to take for 2023 when it hasn't even happened yet. Oh, those aliens are creepy bastards out there just looking at me on the TV. It's like a picture of aliens. My hair is naturally curly. I don't perm it or anything. It's actually bald, too. My bald spot might have made an appearance in the videos, too, some of them. Yeah. That sounds like the music they used to play in the X-Files. Huh. What's this? Ooh, Pikachu. Holy shit. I can't stand it. I can't even look at this. It's like boost your high, it says. Oh, mushrooms. Okay. Apparently they want you to drop acid. Don't ever do acid or mushroom chips. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. That's a no-no. That's too hard. It's too hardcore. And don't be doing like the white stuff, the blow, the cocaine, that white. You see all this flash and it's just so weird. Oh my god, this is like what it is like to take acid. I don't even have to take acid and enjoy what's going on the TV. I don't want to watch this anymore. It's too bad. It's called Insanely Trippy Boost Your High Vibe Machine Agorthy or something. I think it's driving my pets nuts. I better shut it off. They don't like it. Hyperdrive. Uh-oh. Come on.
The weather outside is frightful, but the savings are...
Yeah, the shit is so delightful. Why don't you come in her place and buy a car? Oh, mattresses.
Get year-end savings on all the top brands and get 300 in gifts with purchase of Tempur-Pedic mattresses.
You need a mattress in a secret apartment to cheat on your girlfriend with or boyfriend? Well, come here and buy one. Or just get one on the Amazon or use a futon like normal people do. Don't want to cheat on people. I'm terrible. I'm going to stop. I'm just trying to be fun. You guys have a mattress store where you are? This is a good song. I remember this. I'm going to shut things down after this song. I'm going to veg out. I might smoke a little weed. I don't know. I just hope you enjoyed this video for what it was. It was not my best. It was not my worst. Gypsy, you're something. I wish I could kiss her. I haven't kissed her since we were in high school, really. I don't know. And we kissed in another reality. Who knows? I could be with the deaf girl in a parallel reality or another universe. Parallel universe, I could have kids by now or something. Or maybe I could be bigger on YouTube. Maybe there's a universe where I'm as big as like PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or something. Or maybe I got professional wrestling like I wanted and didn't make it to 40. Like most of those wrestlers pass away after 40, sadly. From taking all the bumps or taking steroids and stuff. I'm glad The Rock is still around, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I really love that guy. And I'm glad Hulk Hogan's still around, Ric Flair. Looks like poor Ric Flair lost most of his hair. His wearing toupee or something when he's out and about. He looks, some videos, pictures, he looks like he has no hair. And then other places, pictures he does. I don't know if they're old pictures or what they're doing on Facebook. But I would love to talk to you guys more. I want to get in the garage and do some organization and stuff with it. I got some totes and stuff. I want to put some things in totes. One tote doesn't have a lid, but I want to get all the stuff out from under the workbench, like mufflers and things and mower parts I had from the Stampers and previous other projects, and put those in totes and put my tools under the workbench, and then I would have like a space on the workbench to work and do shit. I just hope I can wake up in the morning and do it. My mother's really worried about me with the week because my eye was really dried out. I had bloodshot eyes and pink eye and stuff, and just worry. I don't know if weed is good for me. It sure helps things. It's sure fun. I may grow it in the future. I may or may not have seeds stashed somewhere from some weed that a friend gave me. He gave me a bunch of seeds. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I may just line up my ass and have seeds just to get famous and stuff. I just hope I draw more people to this channel. I mean, I'm not the best YouTuber. I'm maybe talking out my ass or something, but I made some pretty damn good videos, and I had a lot of fun making these videos for you guys. And I just hope you have someone you love to be next to, a girl or your family or a wife or something, and you can just have fun on New Year's and stuff, and just be safe out driving and stuff. And on New Year's, and maybe a drunk might hit you, just don't drive drunk and stuff on New Year's, or if you are drunk and high on New Year's, it's best to spend the night there and sober up so you can go home, or have a designated guy or driver or dude, or female, male, whatever, someone that doesn't consider themselves a gender or something. I guess that's okay, but or transgender take you home. Yeah, have your tranny friend drive you home. Your tranny designated friend drive you home, so you're not like getting hurt in a car crash and stuff. That's okay. Even Eddie Murphy had a tranny hooker friend. He drove home. He wanted to get her home safe because she was in a bad neighborhood. Maybe he grew up in a bad neighborhood or something, felt bad for her. Who knows? My Gypsy brought up a good question, and even Ron White brought this up in one of his comedian skits. I don't know if you know who the comedian Ron White is. He was talking about like people watching porn, looking at penises, going to girls. That's a form of gayness. I had a friend growing up. He just liked looking at the magazines of the girls. He didn't want to see anything going into anything, so he was a little different. If you're like looking at girls on webcam, I guess that's fine. You're not really gay, but and then you move on looking at girls making out, lesbians and stuff. That's kind of gay. And then there's like sword fighting with one girl has got two guys sword fighting with penises or something, and then there with a girl or something. That might be a little gay. I don't know. I'm just trying to be funny here, but I just don't know what the answer is. I try so hard to make good videos. I try to be funny, And no one really knows what the meaning of life is, but from my experience, it's just hanging out with your family and friends and being a good person so you can go to heaven and see your loved ones that passed away. Or just don't ride the highway to hell and drink and drive and be cruel to people and be an asshole and stuff. And even when you watch the old Back to the Future movie with Marty and Doc, they're like, what happens to us, Doc? Marty's like, do you all grow up to be assholes in the future? Well, we kind of did. Look what happened on January 6th at the Capitol. Bunch of assholes attacked and hurt people and stuff. That wasn't a good thing. And that wasn't good at all. And I don't want to say who was at fault with that. Some people have their theories who was at fault with it, but I just don't want to say. What is it, my pronouns? I don't know, Gypsy. I don't know. I'll say a little longer. What the hell? There's like nothing on anymore. All the good shows are gone. I just finished watching Bleach season 1, the new season, the Quincy arc. It was pretty good. It made me cry. I don't, spoiler alert, Ichigo has 2 swords now. One is a Quincy sword and one is a hollow sword, I believe. If I caught it right, it was kind of hard listening to the Japanese and then reading the subtitles and trying to keep up with the subtitles because your eyes can only read so much at a time and those subtitles go a little fast sometimes. That's a mouthful of shit. And Chainsaw Man made me a little sad too. I was worried he was going to die at the end, but he didn't. He already got sawed in half on one episode. They didn't really explain how he came to life. I guess with Punchetta, if I'm saying that right, Punchetta, the chainsaw dog that he absorbed, I forget what they call those things. There's a specific name for the monsters on Chainsaw Man. I can't think what they're called, but it's really good. I gotta watch more anime. I'm really gonna enjoy my life. You only get so much life to do, and you just gotta do what you can do to just do and do and do and do this and do that and have fun and do that. I'm just being sarcastic here. I just wanted to say do many times trying to be funny, but you know what I mean. You just gotta have fun within means. You can't just. I used to jump off my garage roof and jump right into the snow. It was so deep one year we got when I was little, and that wasn't a good idea. And then later, my garage developed a hole in it, and neighbor Ray helped me patch it up and stuff, and parts of my garage leak and stuff. It doesn't leak in the back anymore. I noticed the snapper is a little wet sometimes. She's a good girl. She gets wet. Terrible. If you want to listen to really something funny, look up George Carlin's what he had to say on the Snapper riding mowers. It's so funny. I love George Carlin. All the good comedians a lot of them are gone, sadly. And most of these kids wouldn't even know who Adam Sandler is, sadly. I grew up with that guy. He was so funny. All his movies are great. And I just wish Chris Farley took better care of himself and didn't overdose on drugs, I think it was. Happened to him. It was like the reincarnation of John was it? Yeah, John Belushi. Chris Farley was a lot like him. I think Chris Farley was a big fan of John Belushi. Who doesn't love that movie, Animal House? That movie is so funny. And it's on Hulu. You can watch it. And I think there's either commercials in it, or if you got the green, more green than I do, you can pay for it without pay for it with commercials in it, basically. Watch stuff. My brain is totally stunned. I said too much at one time. I should do that. That would be a good idea. I don't know. What anime would I watch? I thought about watching anime and doing like clips of anime videos and talking about what I watched and making videos like that. It'll take me a while to figure out. That might be something in the works in the future, where I review animes and stuff. I might review Bleach, go on Hulu and like screenshot Bleach or something, or go on Hulu and screenshot. I think Larry just left. He's like, "Holy shit, what's wrong with this guy?" And I think I just might go screenshot Bleach or Chainsaw Man or something, and just fuck what I'm trying to say, getting brain farts. Screenshot Chainsaw Man and Bleach and do reviews about those videos of what I like and write about it. Like the best scenes and stuff. It'd be a little hard. I would have to go through a lot of the episodes and put it through my program and stuff. I might do Chainsaw Man first. It's a little easier. Of course, I can't have the sound playing. I can only show visuals and stuff. And I can play the theme song or something and have the visuals or something. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I think I Scary Larry away. I think he's not here anymore. I think Gypsy's still here, though. Gypsy's one of the few people that get me on this channel find this shit funny. Or maybe Larry left to go look up George Carlin snappers. Oh, my God. I don't know if marijuana is legal where you are, Gypsy. You better be careful. It isn't, because they can lock you up for that shit. Sadly. I think Biden's trying to legalize it in all the United States eventually. He's going to work at it. And we let out a lot of people for marijuana offenses because it's not good. It's not good to be locked up for that. Maybe other drugs, like, they can be locked up. I know they legalize magical mushrooms in some places. I don't want to try those things. That would scare me. I had a nurse. I thought she had my interests best at heart. She had the audacity to ask if I ever done heroin. I just looked at her like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me that? What possessed you to think looking at this would actually inject their arm with something called heroin? I would never do heroin. I don't want to get involved with that. All heroin is a painkiller. Well, that's not the truth. It's like a hallucinogenic painkiller. I don't know how to explain heroin because I've never been on heroin. I don't know what heroin does. I don't even want to look it up to see what it does because maybe I'd be interested in doing it. And then the whole myth, like with marijuana, saying it leads to harder drugs. It really doesn't. I know people that had friends that done marijuana for years and haven't done anything. I had one friend that smoked opium before, and it was one of the last times I talked to him because I didn't want to smoke opium with him. And opium is like an old drug. They had like opium dens years in the past and stuff. And opium is a form of heroin, I believe. So they want to do that. And he told me he smoked opium in a park with his friend and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing to yourself? And I don't even know the repercussions of what I'd done with the marijuana. I could have really messed my brain up. And I could just make it worse. I could be like, I want to eat breakfast. I remember that commercial of they're like frying up the egg in the pan, they like smash it or something. Hold on, let me look it up. I don't know if I can get copyrights to that, but I might be able to play it in the background. Shit, let's see here. I got time, I got 5 minutes. One watching me, just Gypsy. It's always Gypsy watching me. At least I had a Larry tonight, which is good. Alright, let's see here. Oh, he's got a new video up. There's people with stick figure videos that are up and they're funny about doing stuff, getting catfished. I'll have to watch that later. I can't say his channel. I think it's Spoff Night or something. He's the only black guy that does like black stick figures on his channel. He's pretty cool. All of his videos. A lot of these YouTubers are younger than I am that are doing stuff, and I've been doing this a long time. Let's see here. What I want to commercial. This is your brain on drugs. All right, here we go. This is the old one.
Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing drugs does? Okay, last time.
Cool.
This is your brain.
He's making eggs.
This is drugs.
Oh, I love eggs.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yep, my brain sounds like an egg when I'm frying up drugs. These commercials were bullshit, and the people that did the drugs knew that it was fake. Was it real? Yeah, it is a gateway drug. They say it is. They always said that. People lie to you. Just because you do weed doesn't mean you're going to do other stuff. You're not going to, if you go just buy strictly weed or grow weed, you're not going to want to do other drugs. You always have weed or something. Just be careful, Gypsy. Just be careful what you put in your body. Your body is basically a temple. Everything you put in your body is going to come out and turn to shit. You eat a bunch of pizza and goo and stuff, getting the munchies and stuff, you're going to have diarrhea. Terrible. Then your brain will turn to diarrhea from the drugs. I'm just joking. You just have to be careful of what you do. Like, say you go out on a first date with a girl, you don't want to be high or drunk with her. You want to have fun with her, not be inebriated and stuff. Although some girls do like to get drunk and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not giving you the best advice. Forgive me. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, that commercial is from the 80s. I might put that on my channel. I might put the egg commercial on my channel and light up a bowl.
This is your brain. And this is heroin.
Heroin? Oh, God.
This is what happens to your brain after snorting heroin.
Shit, I didn't know you could snort heroin.
Yes. That's what your body goes through. Wait. It's not over yet.
It's not over.
Family goes through.
Holy shit. This girl's breaking everything. Back to the Future. What'd she say?
Yeah, we have a lot of questions.
Why do you have to do this to every room in the house?
I'm making a point, Dad.
None of us do heroin, honey.
What does all this symbolize?
It means heroin smashes your money.
Oh my God, she didn't even think it through.
How else was I going to make my point?
I don't know. Just send us an email.
But smashing stuff is dramatic.
I told you.
I want to smash a girl, not
I
heroin.
need to express myself.
No, you need
That-
to get a summer job.
My wine glasses. I got these from Pottery Barn. Rachel, where are my stemlesses?
You know, I've never done heroin, but honestly, Rachel, this makes me want to.
No, this is what heroin does to your life.
Hold on. This is way more damage than anyone on heroin has ever done. You know what people on heroin do? They sleep. And then they wake up and they buy more heroin.
Yeah, like Stuart.
Wait, what?
My dinner party tonight is officially completely ruined.
Rachel, just go to your room, okay?
You're welcome.
I shouldn't laugh at this. That's terrible. I don't know anymore. What's wrong with me, God? Please just let me do good on YouTube and be a good YouTuber and don't influence people in the wrong way. I just worry about Gypsy God because he's doing gummies and stuff, and maybe he thinks it's a good idea because I did stuff and he thinks it's funny and he thinks I'm funny. I don't know. It is a gateway drug, Gypsy. Maybe it is. That's what people thought. That's what people believed. Because a lot of people did harder drugs because weed got boring. Even Kurt Cobain said weed got boring after a while. That's why he did heroin. Motley Crue ran in, the band Motley Crue ran into heroin, and then I think they did heroin. Then they were injecting alcohol to themselves. They did it behind the music on VH1 I saw years ago. It's just, the world is just so fucked up. I don't know what's going to keep us safe anymore and stuff. It's best to just hide in your room and hug a stuffed animal or something. I don't know. You just got to be safe with your mind and your body and self, and just be careful what you put in your body because you don't know where these drugs are coming from. I know where my weed's coming from. I get it from a reputable source, and I'm more comfortable smoking with women than men, and I smoked with one of my friend's wives, which I felt comfortable smoking with her because I knew she wouldn't hurt me. And I knew the weed was clean. It wasn't laced with anything. I had a bad experience with weed when I first did it. Fuck, what I'm trying to say here. It kicked to my bipolar in the gear, and I got really sick, and I probably shouldn't have been doing weed at all. Really, I really shouldn't be doing it because weed could cause temporary mental illness too. They say, or something. Just got to be careful. Moderation is the key to everything. Moderation is the key to drinking and weed and stuff. I don't know. I don't want you to think all this stuff is funny, Gypsy getting high and stuff. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I had a really bad weed trip one time, and I was just crying, watching stuff, and listening to music one time. I really miss my deaf friend. I haven't talked to her since February this year. And she's gone from my life, and I'll really never see her and talk to her again. It's not like she was inviting me over to her house or anything. I was just talking to her on cam and stuff. I just been through some really bad shit in my life, everything I talk about. And she was one of the things. I hope I'm not depressing you or anything, Gypsy, but just do what's best for you. That's all you can do. If someone tells you can't do something, don't listen to them. Like, say someone says you can't build a computer, just prove them wrong. Or somebody says you can't do 100 push-ups, prove them wrong. I can even do 100 push-ups. There was a guy at the gym talked about he does 1,000 push-ups just to show off for his son while he's watching Disney movies like Aladdin or something with his son at the gym. I overheard him talking in the locker room. I got this really neat pillow my mom gave me. We had it for years, and we had him hanging up, and I love my Sheltie dog. It's really cool. I love these pillows. I hug them and stuff. It's kind of like suede leather. It's what it feels like. Yeah, this isn't my last. This is my last video of the year. I said a mouthful in this video. I'm gonna end it in a minute, but I'll talk a little longer. That is kind of funny about the egg commercial and stuff.
This is your brain. And this is heroin.
This is what happens to your brain after snorting heroin. This is what your body goes through. Wait, it's not over yet. This is what your family goes through.
Chips, they don't know how to make weed brownies. It's really hard. Plus, I don't have enough weed to make the brownies, and plus, I think it would be a waste of my weed to make the brownies. I found a video. You're supposed to make weed butter or something, make butter from the weed to make the brownies. And it's a really hard process. These girls were telling me about it before I asked about it. Friends of my friend that gets me the weed and stuff, but they're friends, his wife's friends. And summers ago, I was talking to him. But the raw cookie dough, you can make. Someone said you can make weed brownies from like actual weed or what's left in your vape pen or something, the ashes or something, to put them in there. And raw cookie dough, you can make weed cookies because the butter is already in the wheat cookies and stuff. And Gypsy, just don't do anything crazy with your gummies, putting them in the oven and stuff. Those fuckers will melt right in the microwave or the oven. They'll get ruined. Those poor gummies. Running out of soda. I love Clifford. I thought that was a funny show. I still got stuffed animals and shit. Even got a Dalmatian. Love the Dalmatians movies. I love Disney and stuff. I watched that movie Strange Worlds recently. It's pretty good. That was the last time I was high. I watched that movie, and it was a good movie. I appreciate the second viewer in here that's watching me. It might still be Larry. Maybe Larry had to go check on some things or something, but I don't know who it is, but I appreciate they're watching. They might be a little shy and bewildered about what they're watching here or something. I'm just some crazy fool on YouTube trying to make a name for himself, and apparently Gypsy took to me and some other people did, and I just wish I got more comments and love on my channel and stuff, and not a lot of people write me anymore. There's one guy on YouTube, Mr. Hellfolk or something. What the heck happened to him? I was talking to him in his shop, and he just seemed to disappear from the internet, which is kind of scary. I was hoping he didn't get in a car wreck or something, or got COVID and died or something, which is sad. And not a lot of people have heard from him on the internet either. I wonder what happened to him. I just wonder why my deaf friend doesn't talk to me anymore either, which is sad. I miss her a lot. She came on one of my lives before even Gypsy saw her on here. She was watching me. She says I talk way too fast for her to keep up with me. And all my bipolar vortexes of personalities came out all at once in this fucking video for you guys, and I just hope you appreciated it for what it was. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna shut things down. I'm gonna brainstorm some video ideas. I might meditate or something. Or when I was high one time, I wrote some video ideas on a piece of paper on the back of the note that Gypsy gave me, one of the mail gifts boxes he gave me and stuff. The one with the mark, I wrote some ideas on there. I think the anime review videos would be good, where I do anime clips together and talk about them and stuff. There's videos out there how to make them, Gypsy. Those brownies really hit hard, Gypsy, and since you're a newbie to weed, I don't think the brownies would be a good idea because they hit hard and then you'd be like sleeping afterwards. Someday, Gypsy, you should tell me what your real name is, because you never did. I just call you a Gypsy. That must be like a nickname or something among your family. I don't know. I'm not sure if you're really a Gypsy or something. Going to put a curse on me or something. I don't think so. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you've ever seen like the movie Thinner, where he had the Gypsy tribe or something, and he ran over the girl's wife and killed him, the old guy or something. He put a curse on him, made him thinner or something. I was very thin growing up. I was very underweight. Shit, I weighed under 90 pounds when I was like 15 and 16. I don't know what the hell happened to me. I bulked up after a while. Took prednisone for my asthma years ago, and I now weigh about 243. I'm down from 245, and during the summer, I was in the 230s, which is good. Is there anything you'd like to ask me before I go, Gypsy? Just text something. I'll give you 5 minutes and I'll head out. I'm gonna pee anyways. It's not good to hold on a pee. I'll do something here really quick for entertainment purposes. Chunky monkey, fat ass monkey. Chunky monkey, fat ass monkey. I'm just curious. I don't know if I should take this live down or not. If you guys made it this far, my best advice is to just take it one day at a time and do what's best for you and your family. And be yourself, do what you want to be. Be the person you want to be. Treat yourself how you would treat other people. If you treat other people like shit, you're gonna treat yourself like shit, and you're gonna feel like shit. Oh, 2022 was one of the hardest years ever for me and for other people too. At least we got through the pandemic, and hardly anybody's getting COVID anymore. But there's still people getting COVID, but they're living from it since we had the vaccine, which is good. And I got all 4 vaccines. There might be a 5th on the way. My final thoughts of the year is just try to enjoy what's left of the year. Don't do anything too stupid. If we're getting a storm, my best advice is to stay home and shop a day before you go out in the storm, because at least 50 people died in Buffalo, which is sad. And they still might find more people if they can't get to them because they're still clearing the snow. Everything is green here. We had a thaw. Be safe with yourself. I worry about my fans. I worry about myself. I often worry I'm a bad influence on Gypsy because he thinks smoking weed is cool. It's only something you should do as an escape, or if you're in severe pain or something. I tell you, I almost didn't do this live tonight. My back was spazzing something wicked. I was watching Dateline with my mother, and I'm like, I have to get up and move around. My back really hurts. I just want to cry. But I love you guys, and I hope you appreciate these videos. I'm gonna try, if I can find time tomorrow. If I can get off in the morning, I gotta try not to stay up too much with my friend, talking to her on video chat with my friend April, and get up in the morning, get motivated, get moving around. It's hard for me to get up in the morning because I take the bipolar medicine. It puts me to sleep, sometimes even more with the weed, and I have trouble getting up in the morning. Sometimes the world's just so sad. You just don't want to get up in the morning or something, face the day, and you have to have a good reason to get up in the morning. You have to make goals for yourself and have a reason to get up in the morning and stuff. Sometimes you just want to stay in bed because it's warm and it's cold outside. It's fucking wintertime and stuff. But you have to make goals for yourself. Go to the gym and exercise, or go to a pool and swim, or just go for a a walk if it's like 50 degrees out. It's not too cold to go for a walk and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna hug my Dalmatian, probably fall asleep watching some Netflix soon or something. I gotta finish Alice in Borderlands. It started freaking me out in the beginning because everybody was being shot in the beginning of it. I don't like all that violence. I seen this wicked joke on Facebook. It was borderline crazy. He had these weird Skeletor memes that have been floating around on Facebook, and Skeletor was looking at I think her name was Lynn or something on the show or something, and saying, "Is your ass a school? Because I want to shoot some kids in it." That's kind of funny, but it's not. It's cringe. It's so cringe because look what happened to those poor kids in that daycare school. Those stupid fat ass cops didn't even react and get the shooter. And one of them was like hiding outside, being a pussy, not going and trying to tackle the shooter that was after those kids. I'm not a police officer, but I know it's wrong not to go in there and help kids. My dogs are snoring. I'm going to be snoring soon, too. Everybody's leaving my live. I sell in my lawnmower videos because I can edit them, which makes myself better. But when I do these lives, this is kind of like what I'm really like. This is the real me. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's kind of like a fake persona, but I'm just trying to be more real with you guys in these lives. I joke around and stuff, and sometimes these lives are just sad because I just feel sad and depressed sometimes when I do these. Just curious how old you are, Gypsy. You must be pretty close to my age by now. I think you've been watching me from the beginning. You even lived through COVID, Gypsy. You got pretty sick to the point that you had to shave your head. I remember you telling me. She couldn't stop sweating. Your fever must have been so bad you had to shave your head. I got chills more than anything when I had COVID recently. About, I'd say 3 or 4 months ago I had it. And I had to get a heating blanket because I had such chills. And it was warm out too. Had terrible chills. But I'm going to end it here. It's getting near time. I should wind down for bed and call a friend. And I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get high Gypsy on here again. I'm just going to take a tolerance break. Gypsy, if you want to check it out, Kiss Anime is a website you can watch anime free at. I think it's still around. Last time I knew what it was. And people were so worried that it was going to get shut down because it's technically an illegal site. But it's a good site to watch anime on. It's free and it's safe. There's no viruses. And they have a huge catalog of anime. You can just search something and find it and watch it. And you can probably watch the new Bleach on there in Crunchyroll. I think the new Bleach is called Bleach 1,000-Year War or something. Kind of depressed at the end of this live. I just don't want to leave. it's just been such a long year and such a long haul, and I worry I won't be able to work on lawnmowers anymore and make videos because I'm in so much pain. It may just come to a day where I'm old and gray, just talking in a cam like this, just talking to you guys and stuff. And I remember Angry Grandpa, he still did stuff when he was old. Maybe I still can. I know there's a guy mowing blowers on YouTube. I haven't watched his videos in a while. I got kind of jealous because he's succeeding working on lawnmowers and I didn't really do it. He's in his 50s still working on lawnmowers and stuff. And he did a lot of stuff. He worked in a restaurant. He worked as a cop. He worked as a flight attendant too. Or in the airport or something, he said. But I'm going to end it here, Gypsy. You stay safe and be cool. Be kind to the people. And just smile. And listen to music. Have fun. I'm going to watch the ball drop tomorrow. I was going to do this live tomorrow. I figure I'd do it tonight. Yeah, depression sucks, Gypsy. It really does. I try to tell jokes and stuff and cheer people up with my videos. Let's finish this last drop of soda and then I'll end it. I had to take my bottles back to the store. Gypsy, if you think it's going to suck, it's going to suck. If you think things are going to be good, they'll be good. One time I was in the garage. I didn't feel like doing anything. I thought it was going to suck. And I made matters worse. I wasn't able to fix what I was doing, and the video was shit. And then a few days later, I stepped away from it, went back in the garage. I filmed. I got it running, and it was that snapper thing, and it was run. I didn't realize it was running on Choke, the Comet, and it was sounding like it was playing like a drum beat, like Van Halen's "Hot for Teacher" or something. And someone said in the mower group on Facebook, and I took it off Choke, and it runs good, the snapper. The carburetor's a little clogged up, though, from the ethanol, but it'll run next year. I'm out with it. I gotta look up some music, Gypsy. Just listen to some music. Watch some shows. Watch some anime. The site, again, is Kiss Anime, Gypsy. It's a good site. I'm writing it wrong. Hold on. KissAnime.com. You can Google it on Google. And you can watch anime on your laptop. I just wrote Kiss.com. No, I don't have any New Year's parties to go to. I'm just going to veg out at home. I asked my one friend that gives me the weed if he's having a New Year's party. He said he's just going to spend time with his family. So I was hoping to smoke with his wife and the daughters and the family. Do dabs and stuff like I did that one time. There's the site for the anime. I have to pay for Crunchyroll and stuff. You just gotta close out of the ads that come up. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I think my kidneys exploded from holding in pee too long, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be here next Wednesday, or maybe I'll make a short tomorrow about what I'm doing in my garage. Make a short video. I couldn't find any videos how to organize a garage. I gotta actually pick shit up. Like a garage like mine. There's only one video that I found of a guy organizing his garage, and it looked like mine. Mine's kind of an old school garage. It's like 100 years old, and it's old school. A lot of people have nice new garages that are built and just upgraded and stuff. And yeah, so I'll just go in there and see what I can do. You know, I may make a couple short videos and stuff and put them on my phone or tablet. But I feel sad. I'm going to miss Gypsy till next week. I'm sure he'll be okay. Just stay cool, Gypsy. Go on, watch some good animes and stuff. Or find some anime to watch. You can find some anime to watch on YouTube or something, or clips. I'm going to end it here. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this live. You know, peace, guys. See you next one. Bye, guys. Take care. Bye. This is like what Snoop Dogg likes to do when he smokes. He holds the joint like that for some reason and makes a pose. I love Snoop Dogg, though. He's so kind. Bye, guys. Heartburn City at the end from my pizza. My Meat Lovers Stranger Things pizza. Yeah, I love porno girls. I really do. I wish I could marry a porno girl. Someone that would know what they were doing and love me. Bye, guys. Take care. Love you. Peace. Bye.